If we talking about social, political, and how he's put on for his community, LeBron James is the GOAT. But with that being said, I believe Michael Jordan is the GOAT over LeBron James.
In a one-on-one match.
One-on-one?
LeBron.
And so here are 5 categories I want everybody to always pay attention to. MVP, Finals MVP, scoring title, Defensive Player of the Year. And not only did your team win the championship, you won Finals MVP. And if you go by that criteria, there's a little more work to do. And he'll tell you that. That's why he wears number 23. That's why he throws powder in the air before basketball games. Because he emulates, like all of us should or did, the great Michael Air Jeffrey Jordan, who played basketball with his tongue hanging out.
Jalen Rose didn't mince words. He opened with a truth that made everyone nod their heads. If we're talking about social, political, and how a star puts his community on his shoulders, then LeBron James is the GOAT. And he's right. LeBron has done things no player before him ever dared. He built schools for underprivileged children. He raised his voice against social injustice. He became a symbol for an entire generation beyond the lines of the basketball court. In the realm of community and society, LeBron isn't just an athlete, he's a living icon. Và anh ấy đúng. LeBron đã làm những điều mà không cầu thủ nào trước anh dám làm. Anh xây dựng trường học cho trẻ em thiệt thòi. Anh đã lên tiếng chống lại bất công xã hội. Anh trở thành biểu tượng cho một thế hệ vượt ra ngoài các đường biên của sân bóng rổ. Trong lĩnh vực cộng đồng và xã hội, LeBron không chỉ là một vận động viên, anh là một biểu tượng sống. But Jalen didn't stop there. He turned the entire atmosphere on its head with one decisive strike. But when it comes to basketball, when it comes to the court, Michael Jordan is the GOAT, above LeBron James. That moment was like thunder cracking across a debate that has raged for decades. Because Jalen Rose, who played, who witnessed both eras, wasn't denying LeBron's greatness. He was drawing a line in stone. Off the court, LeBron may reign. But on the court there is only one king, and his name is Michael Jordan. And that is the starting point for a truth many don't want to hear but cannot deny. Greatness may have many faces, but absolute basketball greatness has only one, and it belongs to Michael Jordan.
Did you just say into a microphone that LeBron James would beat Michael Jordan
In a
one-on-one?
one-on-one match.
One-on-one?
LeBron James is 6'9", 260. He moves like a guard. He moves like a guard. He defends like a guard.
And winner take out?
Yeah, winner takes ball.
Winner take out.
Winner takes ball.
Okay. No, that one. So
why would it never happen?
Because Michael Jordan was all defensive first team 9 times.
Okay.
LeBron James was 5 times.
Okay.
Michael Jordan led the league.
That's longevity.
I'm going to answer your question.
Okay.
So Michael Jordan led the league in scoring 10 times.
Okay.
10.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron James led the league in scoring once.
Okay.
So I'm talking about a guy who's been the best offensive player and the best defensive player.
Question for you. Has Michael Jordan ever played against a guy like LeBron James? Ever in his career?
Has anybody played against somebody like LeBron James?
That's what I'm saying.
But
that's exactly what I'm saying, Jay.
But here's the thing. Did Michael Jordan have to learn how to be the alpha and the champion?
But we're not talking about that. We're not talking about the process of learning.
No, but we're talking about mano on mano.
Yes.
That means that Michael Jordan had that championship instinct, that killer, that he didn't have to go learn it from Pat Riley and Dwayne Wade. He had it.
But it's not about how you learned it. It's about the fact that once you finally have it, you use that in your arsenal, right, Jay?
Right. You're saying that he didn't always have it.
He didn't always have it.
Correct.
That's okay, though. I'm not doing this.
I'm going to take the guy that always had it.
What were
the
you
guy
thinking?
I saw make a jump shot and win. I saw the guy that win a championship in college that had it then. The guy that had it in the league his entire career.
Wait a second.
And
Wait
you
a
talking
second.
about? Hold on. One other thing.
Okay,
One other thing. You talking about who Michael? I can't even talk. So Michael Jordan. let me tell you some of the people that people forget Michael Jordan played against. He was dominating the league when they had a Celtics dynasty, when they had a Lakers dynasty, when the bad boy Pistons were there.
Yep.
Who's the best opponent LeBron James has gone against?
These Warriors.
Okay.
Kevin Durant.
Before that.
Spurs? I mean, Tim Duncan.
Exactly.
Spurs doing?
Exactly. And how did that end up?
Wait a second, though.
Oh, I know.
LeBron is bigger. LeBron is more massive and stronger than Michael Jordan.
Quicker.
But Michael Jordan is the only player other than Akeem Olajuwon. I've been on the court and was like, he's the best player on the offensive side and the best player on the defensive side. Just because you see LeBron James going between the leg and behind the back and throwing left-hand passes against Terry Rozier, don't think he's going to be doing that against Michael Jordan.
You're saying you don't think LeBron is the best offensive player and the best defensive player on the court when he plays?
No. Defensive? No.
The 5 pillars of greatness. Jalen Rose didn't just give praise and move on, he established a standard. After acknowledging LeBron's societal greatness off the court, he set the terms for what greatness must mean on the court. And this is where the debate sharpens into something undeniable. He named 5 categories, the 5 pillars that define the ultimate basketball resume. Most valuable player, MVP. Finals, MVP. Scoring titles. Defensive player of the year. Winning the championship while being finals MVP. These aren't arbitrary stats. They're not advanced analytics that change with trends. They are the timeless markers of dominance. The achievements that prove a player was not only great but the undisputed force of his era. Now place Michael Jordan inside this framework. MVPs, 5 times. The best player in the league, season after season. Finals MVPs, 6 out of 6. Every single time his team won it all, he was the one holding the Finals MVP trophy. Scoring titles, 10. A decade of being the league's most unstoppable offensive weapon. Defensive Player of the Year, 1. With 9 all-defensive first-team selections proving he wasn't just scoring, he was suffocating opponents too. Championships plus Finals MVP, a perfect 6/6 sweep. Never once did someone else outshine him on the biggest stage. Now measure LeBron James with the same criteria. MVPs, 4. Undeniably elite, but still behind Jordan. Finals MVPs, 4. With 6 finals losses attached. Scoring titles, just 1. For all his offensive brilliance, he never dominated this category like Jordan. Defensive Player of the Year, 0. Despite his defensive versatility, he was never the single most feared defender in the league. Championships plus Finals MVP, 4 rings, but none with the immaculate record Jordan carried. This isn't nitpicking. This is the essence of why Jalen Rose said what he said. Because greatness isn't about accumulation, it's about domination across the board. Jordan didn't leave holes in his resume. He checked every box, and then he broke the box. Think about what Jalen pointed out. Even LeBron himself knows this. Why do you think he chose number 23? Why does he toss powder in the air before every game? These are tributes, homages to the original standard bearer. Subconsciously, even LeBron admits who the blueprint is. And that's the beauty of the 5 pillars. They cut through noise. They silence excuses. They don't care about longevity padding stats. They don't bend to narratives or social media campaigns. They ask only one thing. When it was time to be the best, were you the best? For Michael Jordan, the answer was always yes. For LeBron James, the answer is sometimes. That's why Jalen Rose drew the line so clearly. In community impact, LeBron may reign, but in basketball's purest, most demanding measures of greatness, Jordan stands alone. One-on-one hypothetical. The instinct factor. After laying out the 5 pillars, Jalen Rose turned to the fantasy every fan has played out in their heads. What if Michael Jordan and LeBron James went one-on-one? On paper, the matchup looks tilted toward LeBron. He's 6'9", 260 pounds, a freight train with the agility of a guard. He can handle the ball, pass like magic, and bulldoze his way to the rim. Winner takes all. No help, no teammates. Many would lean toward LeBron's sheer physical dominance, but Jalen cut through the illusion with one truth. I'll take the guy that always had it. Because one-on-one is not just about size. It's about mentality. It's about who folds and who finishes. LeBron had to learn how to be the alpha. He had to go to Miami, join forces with Pat Riley and Dwyane Wade, and cultivate that killer instinct over time. There's no shame in that, but it's not the same as being born with it. Michael Jordan didn't need to learn it. He had it from the very beginning. From the game-winning shot at North Carolina that delivered a college championship to his rookie year when he was already the unquestioned alpha of the Bulls, Jordan never hesitated. The moment was never too big. The responsibility was never too heavy. He didn't have to be taught how to close, he simply closed. That's the difference Jalen Rose was highlighting. In a one-on-one battle, where there are no excuses, no teammates to defer to, no system to hide behind, instinct becomes the deciding factor. LeBron might have the tools, but Jordan had the instinct, the predatory gene that told him the game was his to win, and his alone. That's why Jalen's answer was immediate, without hesitation. Give me the man who always had it, the man who never had to become the alpha because he was born the alpha. And that's the truth every hypothetical has to face. Physicality fades, skill can be matched. But instinct, the killer's instinct, is permanent. In a one-on-one for the crown, Jordan doesn't just compete, he finishes it. Context of competition. Dynasties versus challenges. Greatness doesn't exist in a vacuum. It's always measured against the competition you conquer. And this is where Jalen Rose drove the point even deeper. Michael Jordan didn't dominate a weak league. He didn't cruise past watered-down opponents. He rose to power in the middle of dynasties. The Boston Celtics of the 1,980 Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, Dennis Johnson, 5 Hall of Famers, stacked on one roster. The Showtime Lakers of Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, running the league with flair and force. The Detroit Pistons, the infamous Bad Boys, who built the Jordan rules with one mission: to break him physically and mentally. Jordan faced them all. And not only did he survive, he conquered. He took the bruises, endured the heartbreak, and then turned the tables, eliminating the Pistons, outlasting the Celtics, dethroning the Lakers. His path to greatness was forged through dynasties designed to stop him. Now compare that to LeBron James. His greatest finals adversary? The Golden State Warriors, a dynasty of their own, with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and the nuclear addition of Kevin Durant. And yes, LeBron faced the San Antonio Spurs, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, all under Greg Popovich. Those are formidable challenges, no doubt. But here's the difference. Jordan never lost when it mattered most. 6 finals, 6 victories. He didn't just beat dynasties, he closed the book on them. LeBron, his resume is filled with almosts. Almost dethroned the Spurs. Almost toppled the Warriors. But almost is not greatness. Jalen framed it perfectly. Jordan's era was stacked with legends, and he came out untouchable. LeBron's era had its dynasties, but they left him scarred with defeats. The message is clear. Being great isn't just about the battles you fight. It's about whether you finish them. Jordan turned dynasties into footnotes. LeBron often became part of theirs. The explosive conclusion: community GOAT versus court GOAT. At the end of it all, Jalen Rose gave LeBron James his flowers. Off the court, in the realm of social impact, political courage, and community leadership, LeBron has no rival. He built schools, empowered communities, and used his voice to uplift millions. For that, Rose admitted without hesitation, LeBron James is the GOAT. But greatness in basketball, the game itself, is a different conversation. And on that court, the verdict is final. Jordan is the GOAT. Why? Because when measured against the 5 pillars MVPs, finals MVPs, scoring titles, defensive player of the year, and carrying championships, Jordan's resume is unmatched. Because in the fantasy of one-on-one, instinct matters more than size, and Jordan was born with the killer gene that LeBron had to learn. Because Jordan didn't just face competition, he dismantled dynasties. And because Jordan, alongside only Hakeem, was the rare player who could stand as the best on both ends of the floor, night after night, year after year. That's why LeBron can be admired, respected, even revered. But Jordan was feared. Jordan was inevitable. And fear, inevitability, perfection, those are the currencies of the GOAT. So yes, LeBron may be the community GOAT. But on the hardwood, under the lights, with the ball in his hands and the world watching, the crown has never left Michael Jordan's head. There are many kinds of greatness, but only one man turned the game itself into his kingdom, and his name is Michael Jordan.